Welcome back, graduates. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to add this beautiful, awesome age verification. Now, a lot of you might be like, well, all right, why do I need this? Why should I have an age verification on my store? Well, if you're one of the people who sell maybe alcohol or maybe tobacco products or anything that it has an age restriction, or maybe you have explicit material. Yes, there are stores out there that do sell explicit material. You'd be surprised. We've actually had some clients who had these types of stores, selling alcohol, explicit material, this and that. So this snippet is for you and you alone. Maybe you run a vape store and you sell some vape products and you need to have an age restriction on your store. This is exactly for you. Now, I know there's a lot of apps out there, but we actually did some research. We are constantly trying to create or at least come up with new ideas for snippets, and we did some research on some of these apps, these free apps. Nothing is free in life, my friend. You see, a lot of these apps, they track your data. They track users on your store, your sales data. You don't even know what goes on in the background. That's why we're not huge advocates for apps. Now, there are some apps that I absolutely love, and luckily I do know some of the developers, and they don't do shady things. When you see something that's free, you got to look at the fine print. You got to look at the terms of service. So anyways, enough rambling on, me complaining about how apps, some of them are shady. Let's get right to it and show you how to install this bad boy on your store, and you'll be able to have an age verification on your store in no time. It's very simple. As always, all of our tutorials are very, very simple. We try to simplify it as much as possible. How many times can I say simple in this sentence? We'll find out. All right, so anyways, we're gonna go, as always, into our admin dashboard here and click on online store. Now, I already have this enabled, and before I go and do this, let me show you how this works. So we just do 07, 22, 2001, just a random date. I'm not trying to tell you my age here. And boom, just like that, it works. We're here. We're past the age barrier, and it works on every single store, or not every single store, every single page of this store. Of course, these items don't work, but there you go. Now, this is our dev store. We're constantly showing you new features. We have an upcoming feature right here. Just a little sneak preview. Looks pretty dope, right? You're gonna want that for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I'm telling you, you're gonna want this because today's special offers, beautiful thing. But that's in the next video. I'm teasing you. So make sure you subscribe and like this video so that way you know when that feature is released next, so you can add it to your store and make some awesome money and buy that Lamborghini that you've been dreaming about. Just kidding here. All right, so anyways, we're gonna go and click on Dawn because it's a blank theme. This does not have anything here. Now, I did do a video showing you how to make your theme editor or your code editor look like this. You should check somewhere on the screen here. All right, so now we're gonna go and we wanna preview the store, as always. And then every single download that you get from us, you're gonna have this snazzy folder set up here where it's gonna show you your sections and your assets, and then you're gonna have an HTML document that you just open up in your browser to follow the instructions. And then you have some cool videos here that show you other snippets. We're trying to upsell here and show you how to maximize your store without spending a ton of money each month on apps. So step one, we got to add the following assets. We got to do micromodal, Age Check Css, Age Check JS, and Age Check Liquid. But yeah, okay. So let's go into our assets and go into here. We've got micromodal.min. So now you're gonna have all this snazzy JavaScript here, right? So let's go and move this over somewhere else off the screen. Let's go in and create this micromodal.min.js file. So we're just gonna copy this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into here and find our assets. So let me change this so that way it looks normal to you guys. And we're just going to do none. Let's refresh. That's that awesome extension I was talking about. And that way it looks normal, it looks the same for you guys. Now we're going to go to assets, create new asset. Now you can just drag and drop, but in this case, this is actually new. I didn't know you could just drag and drop asset files. So that's another new thing that Shopify is doing. So moving forward, all of our assets are just going to be able to drop in there and just move on your way. That's awesome. That makes our life easier. So you're going to click on JS. Now, don't copy the .min.js, just copy .min and leave it like this, micromodal.min. That's all you got to do, right? So now let's go and open up that document. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy all of this. So we'll do Control A or Command A to copy it all. You can right click and copy, or you can just do Command C or Control C if you're on Windows, and you're just going to paste and hit save. Voila, step one. We're moving along here. All right, now we got to create age check.css. So just copy this, and we're going to make some more assets. So that's saved. Add new asset, create blank, and it's a CSS file. Hit done. So now we got to go and get our CSS file. So we've got Age Check Css. Open that up, and it's going to have another thing like this. So we're going to copy all the code from this file into here, and we're going to paste it. Save. Told you, it's simple. Now we're moving on to the next one. AgeCheck.js. Again, you're not going to want to copy the .js. You don't need to do that. So what we do is click on Asset again for the third time in a row. Do JS. Boom. Done. Now let's close out of all these. We don't need these open. Kind of getting cluttered here. We don't like clutter. Copy that, and we're going to paste it all into here, and we're going to hit save. Now, just so you know, guys, a little quick tip. You can actually do Control S or Command S on the code editor, and it'll automatically save. It saves you time. Every little shortcut saves you time. We all like saving time, right? All right, so now let's go back to our next step here. So we've got all of our files in here. We don't need to go in and anything else. So all right, so now and now if you take note on this document, you see assets, 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 and sections. We're going to want to create a liquid file, egcheck.liquid, inside of here. And we want to go, so we're getting out of our assets folder. We're now going to our sections folder. We're going to click add new section. We're going to paste the name in there. Bada bing, bada boom. What's up? How you doing? All right, so now we're going to go into our sections, age check, RTF. Now it's got all the liquid code in here that we need. Copy this. And you're going to want to highlight all of this, get rid of it, paste it, hit save, and move on to the next step. Now, we're going to open up theme.liquid. We're going to find section footer, right? Now, what you can do is you can actually do this, copy this code. If you don't know where it is and you don't want to take the time to look for it, because I don't either, time is money, baby. We're going to do here, we're going to do Command F or Control F. We're going to paste what we're looking for inside of this box here, and we're going to find next. Okay, cool. Instantly found our section footer. Awesome. Now, because we already created the section, eg-age-check, we're going to copy this liquid, and it says right here, add right below section footer. We're going to copy that. But before we do this, let me show you that this, in fact, is not installed yet until we add this. So you're not going to see an age check anywhere on the page yet, but there's no age check. Let's type in age. No age, nothing. Oh, we got page, but not age. So let's go in and actually activate this and make it work. Let's tab that over a little bit, make it look clean, and let's do that little snazzy trick I just taught you. Control S or Command S. Boom, you see that? I didn't hit the button. I didn't do anything. No hands, Ma. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna refresh. And let me close out of some of these windows here. And now we've got the EG age gate. So you have a minimum age of 21. I don't really think you need to do anything else. 21 is kind of like the legal age in the United States anyways. So overlay capacity, you can set the labels, you can change the text, you can do all kinds of stuff. And also, if you wanted to really test this out, there's a little thing here where you can actually check it out and see what happens. So if age check equals true, and then it'll show you what it looks like. See? So age check equals true, and notice how it doesn't work until you enter your information. So we'll just do like 0, 1, and we'll do 12, and let's see what happens when we add the age of that's not 21 years old. We'll do 2020 or 2022. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. You can't get in. You're too young, man. You're too young. You can't see my awesome products. But if we do 2001 and we do that, there you go. Click continue, and it works. Now, if you want to see it again, you can do that. It'll ignore it. But if you're a developer and you're like, hey, how do I get rid of this? I don't know how. Do inspect element, and what you do here is you go into your application, and then you go into your local storage, because we're not saving the cookies, we're saving the local storage, because cookies is actually going away. I think like next year. Or in 2024 maybe, I don't remember. You just delete this, so you just delete that and hit delete, and it will actually show up. There you go. And as soon as I'll show you, it's not there anymore. It's gone. all gone. Oh no, where'd it go? But hey, guess what? We can bring it back. We can bring it back, man. 01/12/2001. No, that's not my birthday, but here we go. So now you'll see that Age Check is here. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done. And how long was this video? 11 minutes because I ramble. But this was relatively quick. And guess what? You buy this once, you won't have to pay for apps every single month, and it's not going to slow down your store. You're not going to have somebody stealing data from you. You know, it's a win-win. You know, we get to keep creating content like this, you know, because you smash that like button and you smash the subscribe button every time you see our video, but not every time, because then you'll unsubscribe. So smash it once and only once, but like every single time you see a video from us, because we get to create new content for you, new snippets for you, so you can maximize your store's revenue, increase your conversion rates, not be bound to apps that could possibly break your store. Not that all apps break your store, but anyways, I am rambling again. Goodbye, guys. Until next time. And like I said, we also have another awesome snippet coming soon that's going to really do wonders for your store. And I'll give you another sneak preview because we're very excited for this. Very, very excited for this because it's a really cool feature. Look at that. Look at that. Right? Right? Black Friday, baby. See you later, guys.